football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Finds his man. It's good. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. off this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
7, Fresno State, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He might want another play. Rides the bag and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw was really going to help out your team.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Red pass, it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he added the extra point.
14, Fresno State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Works the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Fresno State right back to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quick strike complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open, and the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline. It's Chambers. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking to move the chains. Here comes Memphis on 4th down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the big fella.
Are being aggressive.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Black 24. Black 24.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Touchdown, Memphis. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 17.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
That makes the score Memphis 28, Fresno State 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. A little release to the back. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Second down coming up.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Memphis 28, Fresno State 0.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Snagged out of the air. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's good. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now is decision time for you.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, break. Razor, razor.
Quarterback making checks. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Hines is back in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Fresno State right back to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the third. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab on the shot. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That chunk play has him in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's good. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our...
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to get behind the defense. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw, it's Benjamin. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw again. He caught it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And here they come, almost all the way back. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He'll bring it out. It's good. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
But what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. What a comeback this has been. They've just kept fighting and put themselves in position here, David.
This has been unbelievable, and once you get momentum going, a lot of times it's so hard to stop it. Palmer, this defense is reeling, and this offense is on fire.
Yeah, this offense, they just have this look right now like they can't be stopped because of all the success they've been having recently in this game. They're a completely different unit than what we saw at the beginning.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Throws to the back. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Memphis.
Memphis will be forced to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
On the double. Griffin. Get set. Get set.
He's looking to throw. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Offense changing the play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Back to pass. Got a man. It's good. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.